St. Louis.
You ever see a video like this? One where a guy goes to a random city and makes a video and tells you that you're going to die if you take a step in that city. I get them all the time. And it's likely because when I go somewhere, I'll do a search and see if there's a video out about the place. See if I can find anything cool to go look at, maybe shoot some photos of. And that's likely why all this, oh my God, you're going to die, stuff has infected my algorithm. Look here coming up. Look down there. He used the crime stats from something called Wallet Hub to make this video. I guess the deep state just isn't to be trusted. At any rate, as I recall, this thing was about 30 minutes long. And there's no telling how long he actually drove around there to get that 30 minutes. It might have been hours. Absolutely nothing bad happens to him or to anyone else. He does commit traffic violation after traffic violation, and he does something that may actually be a crime. He may have committed a criminal act in this.
And we're going to find out.
And I watched it all so that you don't have to. And I'm going to break it down for you. And here he's just going through the history of the place. I'm going to skip ahead often.
But then the 60s happened. Industry, manufacturing collapsed.
So what he's saying here is that capitalists showed up. They dug for silver and they dug for gold. They found it. They extracted every nickel they could from this place. And then they walked away from the empty hole.
Now, when that happened, poverty and crime became a way of life here. And for many years,
wow.
East St. Louis has
so a
been
lack
the
of
murder
resources
capital
causes crime?
of the United States. Now, the city's working on it.
Now he keeps driving here, and he shows some more stats. He probably got them from stamps.com or something, but he really takes his time and lets you know who's to blame here, why it's so dangerous, why he's about to get killed at any moment. So you'd better like, share, save, subscribe, join his Patreon, all that stuff, or else. I was over here running off the head, and I wasn't really counting. But I want you to watch what's about to happen, what this good, honest, law-abiding citizen is about to do. I guess he thinks the signs with the white border on it are optional. So he's driving down the street, and there's so much crime in this place. It's just horrifying. And he's doing it with one hand while swinging a phone, at least, around filming.
Get you a look at it. Skyscraper. I'm going to get a little bit closer to it. It's right there. And I'll tell you about it. But anyway, even one of the bulbs is out in the lights, in the traffic lights.
I want you to remember this barricade and what it looks like. It becomes relevant later. And here he is again, filming a video while driving a goddamn car. How many times is that now?
I don't think
this is a dangerous human being right here.
No more on either side.
Okay, so he's found his way around that barricade
come in here except for this little side
that I pointed out earlier. Listen to this idiot explain why those barricades are there.
Because the building
it's enlightening.
Is literally disintegrating onto the street, and it's become dangerous. You can see the debris on the ground here. So they don't want people walking around it.
Now those gaps in that barricade are wide enough so that you and two or three of your friends could walk right through there, shoulder to shoulder, if you wanted to. Those barricades are there to keep people from doing what he's doing. They're there to stop people from driving there. I'm not sure when the first fence was invented, but they've been around for a long time. And I'm pretty sure poor people know what they're for, how to put them up, and all of that. The one-man crime wave continues. And if you could hear him in the background there, he's rattling on about how the city is responsible for tearing down a building that someone else owns. Or someone else owned.
So it just sits here.
He told you about how all the tenants moved out, it wasn't profitable, and the last tenant moved out and they just let it go. Who is they? The city? Did the city own that? Was this like a communist apartment complex? What
can see the roads.
Why are you blaming the people who live in East St. Louis for some capitalist coming there and setting up shop,
every building
losing his ass, and then walking away from it?
East St. Louis.
I don't understand you. Here's another commercial building he's on about.
Trash everywhere.
Why didn't the capitalists who built that building remove it when they left? And 10 or 12 traffic violations later, old Brainiac's pulling right back up there. He's about to point out the barricade with 3 or 4 foot gaps in between each concrete section that you're not supposed to walk through, that he was driving around inside of earlier.
I was here. Pretty sure there's people in here. Look at that dumpster. It's on fire. See it?
I don't know if anyone here is familiar with the laws in Illinois, but is it legal there to see something that could potentially kill people going on and not report it to someone?
Watching me right now.
If it's legal, it really shouldn't be. It shouldn't be legal anywhere.
Anyway,
the old one-man crime wave, he's not concerned with it. He's only concerned with crimes other people commit. Bad people. The dangerous ones. So he goes on to drive through residential neighborhoods, and he's astonished that the people who live there aren't living in mud huts or tents or just in cardboard boxes or something. All while running stop signs left and right and driving with one hand and the phone in the other hand, going like this with it, so that you can see all the crimes that aren't being committed by anyone but him. I know he doesn't consider them people. That's obvious. And he's about to drive all over their neighborhood, running stop signs, and filming a fucking video while he's doing it. Those people that live there, bud, they got kids. Kids, they're outside, and you're out there driving like a lunatic.
There's just nothing there.
I'm a little long. I'm up over 7 minutes here. His video is over 30 minutes, and there's no telling what he recorded to get that 30 minutes. But I'm going to cut this off. He just kind of drives around running stop signs and pointing out failures of capitalism and blaming them on the people who live there. There's parts of town where he finds a pile of old tires, and I don't know where he thinks those came from. But anytime I've ever got new tires, I took my car to the shop, they took the old tires off, they kept them, and they put the new tires on. I didn't take the new tires home and put them on myself. Do you? Do you do that? Oh, so some tire shop closed down.
There were once houses,
and then they left everything behind, and now the people who live there get to deal with it. It is another failure of capitalism. But he just thinks that the people who live there did that because they're bad and they commit crimes. So I guess that's all for now. Let me know if you want me to do this again. Maybe I will. Hey, we'll see you next time.
And would you believe there are people